Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be going over cyclic and acyclic graphs. So this is a cycle. So in the last video we learned about nodes or vertices and they're connected via edges. In this graph we have three nodes and they're connected by three edges, and I can go from this first node to the next one, to the next one, and back to the first one without traversing the same edge twice. And that's what makes a cycle. I can get from this node back to itself without traversing the same edge twice. This is an acyclic graph because I can't do that. It's not cyclic, so it's acyclic. If I start off at this node and I go down to this one and then I come back to this one, I can't get from this lower left-hand side node back to the top node without going back across both of these edges. So it's no longer a cycle. Trees are acyclic graphs. So you've seen trees before. That was last week's topic. These are acyclic graphs because we have our nodes and we can travel from one to the other via edges. In code, this is pointers, but that's the same thing as edges. I can traverse here to here, down to here, all fine via my edges, but I can't come back to my original node without traversing the same, at least one of the same edges that I used to get away from it. And so this tree is an acyclic graph. This path is also an acyclic graph. And it's also a tree because I can't go from this node to the next node and back without traversing the same edge. So trees are acyclic graphs. Paths are specifically acyclic graphs with no more than two neighbors. So we have a node here and its neighbor is something that's next to it. All right? So that is the difference between cyclic and acyclic graphs. You cannot get to go from a node to its neighbor and back on an acyclic graph without traversing the same edge, whereas on a cyclic graph, you just have to go to another neighbor and traverse another edge, right? So that's the difference between acyclic and cyclic graphs. I'll post a worksheet about that, and I'll see you in the next video.